This is Jeb Boone with ESFI, and I'm here with Kevin QXC Riley, the artist formerly known as the Bandana Terran. Do we have a new nickname for you yet?
I started calling myself the Tiger Terran
So we're going to go with Tiger Terran?
for the time being.
Any reason why in particular?
I found a really cool tiger shirt at Walmart.
All right, cool. We'll stick with... You heard it here first at ESFI, Tiger Terran, QXC's new nickname. You had a really tough... You had some really tough matchups in this bracket. But I watched your series against Naniwa. Can you take us through game one and that early Thor build you used? Because I want to steal it. I'm sure other people do as well.
So why should I tell you it?
Well, I mean, I can check the replay here. We can get it right here.
How are you going to get the replay?
They
already
have VODs,
deleted
right?
it. I deleted it.
Well, hopefully they have VODs.
No.
You already got the VOD down too for later?
Ninjas.
Oh God.
So the build is basically just a 1-Rex expand, double gas, Thor combat shield push.
And is it just to break down the force field?
Pretty much.
Yeah. And have you been pretty successful with it on ladder?
There's only one person who defended it successfully the first time they encountered it, and that was Night End in the NASL. And I think that was more due to my own nerves and incompetence than to him actually defending it correctly.
Okay. Another tough match you had was against Polt in your first game. How is TVT for you? Is it one of your better matchups?
Yeah, I've been practicing some with Gonzi, and I felt like I was doing actually quite well against him. The last game we played, I won pretty handily using mech. I'm not scared of anyone TVT specifically, but I don't feel like I played my best. I'm not sure why.
Well, we've talked to you a lot in the past, and we know that your practice regimen is pretty strict. That you keep a tight schedule. So what is it? What is it you think has held you back? I know you weren't happy with your performance at Dallas.
Usually at local tournaments, I generally have a lot of trouble sleeping.
Okay.
And so that plays a lot into it. Today I actually feel pretty good. I don't feel like fatigue played much a role in my loss against Naniwa. That was more of a... Naniwa's PVT is quite good, and I was a little nervous, and I got a little too excited after the first game. Yeah.
What's the difference between QXC now and the QXC that all killed IM?
I don't know. I have sick macro now.
Okay.
That's kind of one of the biggest things I've been working on is like practice macro. And recently I've been trying to come up with kind of old school QXC builds, hyper aggression stuff, but have the really strong macro that I've been practicing behind it to support it.
Okay. Have you been playing much of the HOTS beta, or have you been sticking to
No,
the
I
already?
barely play it at all. I
Okay.
find it to be largely a poor use of my time.
Right. Well, just based off what you know already from the new Terran units, what do you think Terran's greatest asset will be in the expansion?
The fact that the other races will be trying to use their cool new units, and we don't have any, so we'll just be better than they are initially.
I don't know if have you had the chance to watch any of the G-Star Invitational, which is the HOTS beta?
I watched a
tournament?
little bit of it, but not too much.
Seeing people have been talking about the rather large turnouts for the beta tournament. Does that make you more optimistic about the potential success of Heart of the Swarm?
Yes and no. Right now, the thing about StarCraft is that it is fundamentally a monopoly on the RTS market. There's no game. The closest competitor to StarCraft 2 was StarCraft 1, and the next closest RTS game that had any chance of competing with it was Warcraft 3, which are all Blizzard games. So it doesn't seem like we're going to have any issues where like Counter-Strike eclipse Quake, or like some new Quake variant eclipses the old Quake, or like Dota 2 and League and Han, and they're all competing. So Heart of the Swarm will take the RTS market, I hope. But I don't know if it'll... I hope it will be enough. It seems like it will. Blizzard seems like they're doing a lot of good things. They're changing the UI, making it more user-friendly, making the gameplay more interesting. So yeah, I have high hopes for Heart of the Swarm.
The last interview we did with you was at Raleigh, and you called Heart of the Swarm Heart of the Warhound. So what is it now? Heart of the Oracle? Or
Heart of the Widowmine.
Heart of the Widowmine?
I don't know if you saw, I did TL Attack a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
The first game, they're like, in control and cats, like, okay, we need a good handicap for him. How about this? How about you can only make Widowmines? And I just started laughing. That's not a handicap. It's like the easiest strategy to do in Heart of the Swarm. I practiced that so much. Just obliterated Protoss. I mean, obviously it wasn't very good, but Widowmines are quite good in Heart of the Swarm, and they play in a way that is very fundamentally different from just about anything else right now.
Have you had a chance to see the brackets for WCS? Any picks for who might take that?
No, I don't really care about that.
Why
There's, I think, 4 Terrans in it,
not?
and of them, the only one I expect to put up reasonable results are probably Lucifron and Major. And until they actually do so, the tournament doesn't really interest me.
Why do you think there's so few Terrans in higher levels of play?
Because Terran is really bad.
And what's the reason why Terran is
Because
bad?
Protoss and Zerg are easy.
And that's it? Just
Well, I could go into a long, complicated discussion about why that might be so, but that's kind of the gist of it.
okay. So what are the next tournaments coming up for you? Are you going to be at IPL or NES?
I'm going to WCG.
Okay.
China, I'm the U.S. national champion, so
Oh, okay.
I'm the sole representative for the United States at that event.
Well, our hopes are with you then. Do you have any idea who you're going to be matched up against? Or
No, I don't think we'll find that out for quite a while.
okay. Thanks for the interview. Feel free to take this time to say a few words or anything you'd like to say.
Cool. Thanks for watching me at the Lone Star Clash. I hope you guys enjoyed my games. Hopefully I'll put up a better fight. I hope to play Polt again sometime soon. I'm actually very confident that I can beat him the next time. I've emailed all the replays to myself, and I watched them all after the games, and I think I had a winning position in both of the games against Polt, so I hope to meet him again. I hope you guys will continue to support me. Hope you enjoyed 250 drone kills against Rhett and a Thor build against Naniwa. There's more of that to come. And big shout out to Complexity Gaming sending me out here. Lone Star Clash for inviting me. It's really a great opportunity. And our sponsors, Creative, Sound Blaster, PNY, G8, and Gamma Labs for making the house in Houston possible. And if you like more of what I do, check me out on Twitter. I'm coL qxc, and watch me on Justin TV, Twitch TV, coL qxc.
Thanks, man. Good luck at WCG.
Thanks.